Overthinking happens when we are out of alignment with who we are, when we're trying to be someone we're not, when we're trying to put on a performance, or when we're over-efforting. Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Brand Is You podcast with me, Robyn Savage. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to this podcast. Subscribe on YouTube. Make sure that you're staying up to date with these conversations. As we know, if you've been here for a while, the brand is constantly evolving with you as you grow and change. So these conversations are literally designed to keep your brand evolving and to help you take that next step in building a personal brand that has the impact and influence you desire so that you can increase your income and live the life that you desire to live. All right. So today we're talking all about overthinking in your personal brand. Now, this has been a topic of conversation that's come up quite a bit inside the Branded Mastermind, which is my mastermind space, which I'm wildly obsessed with. And a lot of the women that I'm working with right now are really finding themselves trapped in these patterns of overthinking a simple idea or overthinking one concept. And that overthinking is preventing them from making progress or doing the damn thing to get the job done. Now, one thing that is really important to note about this is progress is way more important than perfection, particularly in the personal branding space, because you are a person, right? You're a person who's running and building and creating this brand in order to support people or give people what they want or solve a problem. So we actually hurt and harm, we hold back our personal brands when we aim for perfection because we take the person out of it, right? When people are involved in your personal brand, when they follow you, when they join your email list, when they watch your Instagram stories, they expect you to be a bit messy. They're not expecting a perfect creature who never fumbles or trips on the sidewalk. Like, they want to be on that journey with you. So your overthinking can actually repel people in a sense, because when you're overthinking and striving for perfection, they're missing that human connection. So just know that people really want to see you in your entirety. They want to see you in the process, in motion, and that is naturally going to involve some missteps, right? Some challenges and some obstacles. So your role in building your personal brand is learning how to share those things as much as you share and celebrate the wins and the successes. So that in itself should help you decrease the amount of time you spend overthinking, knowing that you get to fail within your personal brand. You get to fuck up. You get to have moments of low energy, of a bad mood. You get to be all versions of yourself in your personal brand. And that's actually going to bring people closer towards you, right? That's actually going to invite people to connect with you. So when we let go of this idea of perfection, we actually decrease the amount of thinking that we have to do in order to put a piece of content out there, or in order to launch a course, or in order to send the email. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just need to get it done. Okay. So here's another thing about overthinking that I think is really valuable information for all of us. Overthinking happens when we are out of alignment with who we are, when we're trying to be someone we're not, when we're trying to put on a performance, or when we're over-efforting, right? Authenticity is the quickest way to diminish the amount of time you spend thinking about something. When you show up to be yourself, when you allow all of these parts of you to be present and to come online in your personal brand, and you show up as the most real, authentic version of yourself, you don't have to think about it. You just are it, right? And authenticity is such a huge, huge positive attribute for your personal brand because that's what the world wants from you. They're coming to you to learn from you. They're coming to you to sit with you, to speak with you, to converse with you, to follow you, to open your emails, to buy from you. They want to be involved. And when you are your most authentic expression of self, you don't have to overthink it, and they get to relax and be in the energy of you. And that's a huge gift. Right? That's a huge gift to give yourself so that you can take the pressure off and so that you can relax in your own personal brand. And it's this huge honoring of your soul client where you get to say to them, hey, this is me and that is you. And you get to come as you are here because I am coming as I am. This is a safe space, right? It all belongs here. We are all okay in this space. You allow them to not overthink it. You allow your soul clients to drop their expectations. You allow people to find comfort in your presence. And in today's day and age, honestly, what are we all looking for if it isn't a little bit of belonging? Right? If it isn't a little bit of connection and true engagement. So if you find yourself overthinking, it's likely because there are parts of your personal brand that you haven't truly mastered or figured out yet. It's possible that there are parts of your personal brand that aren't aligned with the version of who you are anymore. Maybe your values have changed. Maybe the things that you care about are different than they were a year ago, right? Maybe you're living in a new place and exposing yourself to a new culture and new people and a new community, and that's evolving you and expanding you into this different version of yourself. Your personal brand has got to keep up with you, right? The thing is, this authentic version of you is constantly evolving. Every day you wake up new. Every season there's a death and a rebirth and some sort of crazy transformation that takes you on this new path and into a new journey, right? A new iteration of yourself. And so this authenticity is going to involve this evolution, and then how you show up is going to represent that change and transformation. And your audience is going to be able to keep up with you only when you bring them along on the journey. Okay? So what does that look like? Well, if you're over here overthinking your own process and you're over here overthinking your new content pillars, you're over here overthinking exactly what to say, well, guess what? Your audience is over there thinking, what's up? Where'd she go? What's she doing now? What's she evolving through? What's her process? How is she doing that? Right? We want the veil to be lifted. We want to see that process. So if you're overthinking it, then my invitation for you is, can you actually just let the overthinking go? Instead, root back into your core brand message, reestablish your brand values, what you care about, what's driving you, reconnect with the dream, the reason that you got started, and move from that place without overthinking, without needing it to be perfect, without analyzing every single word, right? Just put it out there with heart-centered intention, with a focused action. Do the thing and trust that it is enough. Trust that it will land with people. In fact, if it's imperfect, it's going to land with people who resonate with imperfections. And guess who's imperfect? All of us, right? So overthinking is doing nothing but giving you a headache and slowing you down, literally. So get out of your head, get back into your body, get back into your vision and your why. Allow yourself to move out of your head and back into your creative process, which comes from your heart, your belly, your body. Get into movement, get into flow, stand outside in the rain, go out with a friend, read a book. Do anything but stay in your head. Allow yourself to really move. And trust me when I say, if you work towards building and being the most authentic version of yourself inside your personal brand, then overthinking won't exist because you will just get to be. And that is complete and total liberation and freedom in your work. If this is something that you really struggle with, you're like, Rob, I hear you. I get it. I know overthinking is draining my energy. Trust me, I don't like it either, but you're not sure how to get out of the overthinking loop. Well, I've got your back. The Branded Mastermind kicks off again for, I think, our 6th or 7th round, January 1st, okay? You can join us now to save your spot. And this is going to be a 3-month time together where you get to receive coaching, mentorship, collaboration, where you get to get out of your head and into community and coaching that's going to drive you forward, help you take the actionable steps that are going to get you towards where you want to go. So it's really, really helpful to talk things through. It's even more helpful to do the action that's going to get you through to the other side of whatever you're currently overthinking. So inside the Branded Mastermind, that's what we're going to do together. Love you so much. You can find the link for that in my show notes. If you have any questions about anything we do here inside the Brand Is You, email our team at robynsavage.com. If you want to know if the mastermind is a good fit for you, then just shoot us over a question. And do me a favor, subscribe to the podcast so that you get notified when a new episode drops every single Monday, and share this with your friends. If you know that your friends, your entrepreneurial comrades are out there overthinking their way through everything, make their lives easier and share this on socials. Tag me at Robyn_Savage so that I can give you some love in return. I love you so much, and I'll see you next week on The Brand Is You.